Hey Leo, it's Empress Rose here, and we're gonna do a little mini reading for you. Yeah, I've got the deck here. I'm cutting it. It's the Forhasa deck by MJ Colonnade. And then we're gonna just pull each card, 5 cards, see what story unfolds here. First card, Strength. Okay, that's not so much of a story or a character or anything. It's just like, woo, stay strong. Connecting, I want to say, like, with something that's a little bit scary and facing a fear, facing having courage, almost feeling overwhelmed by emotion, right? We can't have courage unless we have fear first. So, because otherwise it's just doing stuff. But when you have fear, then that's when you need the courage to overwhelm the fear and overcome the fear. So there's some emotional turbulence, and then calming that turbulence. Oh yeah, calming. The antidote, right? There's a fire and you're going to put it out. You're the fireman here. And there's some kind of heated issue either within or without you, and you're calming it down. You're putting the water on it. But it takes courage. It takes courage to be a fireman. It takes courage to run into a burning building. Make sure if you are running into a burning building, you have the skills, the tools, and the water, the hose, that you're bringing the hose. So so you got to bring the hose here. 3 of air. Oh boy. So the strength you need, it's for a heartbreak, betrayal, personal betrayal, perhaps. A heartbreaking issue. You're gonna have to be strong as you deal with this. Yeah, it takes strength to deal with a heartbreak, to do the thing, to go face this heartbreak. And maybe it's something in your past, maybe it's something in your distant past. And you maybe now have the hose or the skill or the water to be able to face that heartbreak and bring a healing presence to it. Could also be something currently happening where it's going to take all of your strength to deal with what could be a very shocking betrayal or difficulty or wound. Oh, good. Well, at least they're consistent. Okay, we have strength. You're summoning the strength to deal with a wound, a pain, a suffering. You have 5 of water. Again, another card of pain, suffering, loss. Loss. This is... yeah, it pinches. It hurts. There might be abandonment. You have so much. Once you heal from this, you've lost. Oh, you've changed. You've lost your wings. It's a different world for you. It's a very different world. It's much more deeply emotional. You're stuck here for now. I mean, this has to be experienced. You were like in this whole flying land of ideas and concepts, and now it's almost like it was foretold. There is assistance here. There's an angel guiding you through this, that's cheering you on. The angel can't help you heal. The angel can only give you some help, but the help almost feels redundant. Like, why do I need a glass of water when I'm in the water now? When I'm drowning in grief, when I'm drowning in these sorrows, I don't need your glass of water, but thank you very much. And it's like someone from your past, and they're very distant from you. They're very far away. You're no longer the same, though. You're not in the same realm, in the same plane. You don't work in the same field. You don't. This angel is of the air, and right now you are of the water. And so the air, the ideas, the intellect, even communication just feels kind of useless. It's like that feeling when something happens to somebody and you're like, I'm so sorry, and it feels totally inadequate. You may be the person that's like, thank you for your I'm so sorry. It's fairly inadequate right now, but I appreciate the effort. You know, I've entered into a totally different world now that is separate from you. I have new things I'm dealing with and they hurt. Never had that card communicate quite like that. Okay. Elder of Water. Okay. Whew. Good. We've got someone that knows what they're doing in this emotional realm. They've got the skills. This can be a therapist. This could be needing to see a therapist to deal with some sort of grief and loss that, and yeah, like, well, sometimes when people talk about like, what are they going to say? What are they going to say? I already know what they're going to say. Like, A, you don't. That's exactly what's going on. What's wrong with your mind right now is that you think that some person you've never met, you don't even know their name, and you think you know exactly what they're going to say. I can guarantee you, if that's your part of your refusal or part of your not wanting to go to therapy, you're very wrong. You're very wrong. There are other ways of thinking about literally everything you've experienced, and someone else can bring that forward. So you have it, and the loss you've experienced is actually a part of yourself as well. It can be external to you, but those external losses also create internal losses, and losses of self, and losses of a sense of self, and losses of confidence, and maybe even a loss of a skill. You may, if you break your leg and you're a runner, you can't run, and that's who you are. That's how you've defined yourself, as I'm a runner. And now I've experienced this loss, and I've lost my leg, or I've lost, as an extreme example, I've lost my leg. I can't run anymore. And so this part of who you are, this role that you play, but you identify very strongly with, like, I am a mother, I am a parent, I am a child, and well, you can't ever lose that role, but if you lose something, that changes your definition of who you are and how you operate in the world. So there's a sense of needing this Elder of Water to come in, who is here to teach you how to put out this flame, to teach you how to be strong. You've been strong for a very long time here, and it looks like, there's some, and maybe it's just a conversation with someone who's older and wiser than you, or has some sort of emotional experience, like someone that's already been down this path, or something like that. There's just someone who can handle these emotions and knows how to experience them without being overwhelmed by them. There's some sort of expert here that and like, we're moving from this air to this water. Like, something happened, words were said, or something happened up in the air realms, and we are deeply wounded, and we need to maybe talk to someone, reach out to someone, or just in ourselves develop this emotional maturity to deal with something that's either been said or lost. And it has wounded our ego and our sense of self deeply. And I don't mean ego as a bad one. All right, Leo, I think you're winning the award for most terrible tarot cards to come out in one reading. So congrats. This is really great. So 9 of Fire is where we end up. You're going to keep going. Yeah, keep going. You are wounded for sure. She's missing an eye. You're wounded for sure. It's the wounded warrior. You have suffered losses, and you are still out here fighting, still out here continuing on with this battle. And this Elder of Water can help you keep going. So someone's here to sort of, it is that water. I think this is the Elder of Water back here, right? They're offering this cup of love. Is it enough? Probably not. It's certainly not enough to get you all the way home or get you all the way there, but it's enough to keep you going and keep you fighting the good fight. So you do need to acknowledge, accept, and experience this help and this assistance. Does it feel inadequate? Yes. Does it feel unnecessary? Probably. But it is necessary, and it's just what you need to keep going. Even though you're tired, you want to quit, you want to stop, you're going to be able to keep going. This is enough. So accepting some sort of help, either from an expert, a friend, someone older than you, someone who's been down this path before. And yeah, it seems like, what do you get? What is thanks for this, but it is what you need to keep going. And because the battle's not over, whatever you have to do, and maybe it's just something you have to do over a day or two, over a weekend or something like that. Maybe there's just something you kind of have to do right now, and it feels very overwhelming. It feels painful. You're really upset about it, but you still have to keep going. So there is someone here to give you that assistance and that cup of water. You're still on this marathon. You still got a ways to go, but there's someone standing on the sidelines with a little paper cup for you, and you need to take that cup and you need to drink it because you're going to finish this marathon. And you're going to get to the end of it, and you're going to be tired and sore and wondering why you ever agreed to do this. But that cup's going to get you there, even though it's small and even though it seems inadequate. You do need to grab that cup of nourishment. All right, well, Leo, I'm glad we ended up here, right? You're going to keep going. You're going to keep going. You're going to finish this marathon. And you're going to keep on keeping on. All right, Leo. So good luck with all this. Prayers for strength. Bye.